In the electric atmosphere of a packed arena, where the pulsating rhythms of live music intertwine with the collective energy of thousands of adoring fans, moments of genuine humanity can emerge like beacons of light piercing through the spectacle. Such was the case during a recent Jonas Brothers concert held in the vibrant city of Newark, New Jersey, at the iconic Prudential Center. The date was November 17th, a crisp autumn evening that would forever be etched in the memories of one particular family and soon after ripple across social media platforms, touching hearts far and wide. At the center of this unforgettable vignette stood Joe Jonas, the charismatic middle brother of the Jonas Trio, whose voice and presence have captivated audiences for over a decade. But on this night, it wasn't his chart-topping hits or flawless choreography that stole the show. It was a simple, profound act of kindness directed toward a 5-year-old boy named Colton, a child whose resilience in the face of adversity served as the evening's true anthem of triumph. Picture the scene, the stage aglow with colorful lights, the air thick with anticipation as Joe Jonas strides confidently across the platform, microphone in hand, engaging with the sea of faces below. His eyes, sharp and empathetic, scan the crowd, a habit honed from years of connecting with fans who pour their souls into every lyric. Amid the waving arms and cheering voices, one figure catches his attention. A young mother named Emily Mowell, hoisting her son high above the heads of the throng, her face alight with a mix of pride and desperation to share this joy. Colton, dressed in a meticulously handmade replica of Joe's signature stage suit, complete with tiny buttons and tailored seams that spoke volumes of a mother's love and creativity, beamed up at the star. The outfit wasn't just clothing, it was a symbol, a badge of admiration woven thread by thread during long nights of recovery and hope. As Joe approached the edge of the stage, drawn inexorably to this pint-sized doppelganger, the crowd's roar softened into a collective hush, sensing the magic about to unfold. What followed was a cascade of pure, unfiltered emotion. Joe, ever the showman with a heart of gold, knelt down to Colton's level, his smile widening as he took in the boy's earnest gaze. In that instant, the superstar became simply a man, bridging the gap between idol and admirer with effortless warmth. Colton, who had only recently emerged victorious from the shadows of cancer treatment, clutched a small bag of Sour Patch Kids, those tangy sweet candies that Joe is famously fond of, in his tiny hands. The remission, announced just weeks prior, was more than a medical milestone. It was a rebirth, a declaration that life in all its bittersweet flavors could be savored once more. Emily, watching her son's eyes sparkle under the spotlights, later recounted the exchange with a voice still trembling from the memory. Joe didn't just acknowledge the boy, he dove into the story, asking gentle questions that peeled back layers of their journey. He wanted to know everything, she shared, her words painting a picture of curiosity laced with genuine care. The conversation flowed naturally, touching on the handmade suit's origins, stitches born from hospital vigils, and the family's unyielding spirit in celebrating this hard-won freedom from illness. As the dialogue deepened, Joe transformed the moment into a shared spectacle, inviting Colton to join him in the limelight. With a flourish, he accepted the bag of candies from the boy's outstretched hand, holding it aloft like a trophy. In a gesture that blended playfulness with poignancy, Joe tossed a single Sour Patch Kid skyward, the candy arcing through the air like a shooting star amid the arena's haze. The crowd held its breath as he tilted his head back, mouth open in perfect comedic timing, and caught it deftly on his tongue. Laughter erupted, a wave of joy that washed over everyone present, turning potential tears into triumphant cheers. Colton, perched now on the stage's edge with his mother's steadying arms around him, giggled uncontrollably, his small frame shaking with the thrill of it all. It was more than a trick, it was a metaphor for their family's odyssey, flipping adversity into something sweet, something catchable, something worth cheering for. This encounter didn't end with the song's final note. As the concert progressed, Joe returned repeatedly to check on Colton, ensuring the boy's comfort amid the sensory overload of flashing lights and booming bass. Emily described how Joe lingered, his presence a calming anchor in the whirlwind. He shared stories from his own life, snippets of vulnerability that humanized the pop icon, tales of overcoming personal doubts, the pressures of fame, and the quiet victories that come from perseverance. These weren't rehearsed lines but authentic exchanges, the kind that remind us why live music holds such power. It's not just entertainment, it's communion. Colton, absorbing every word, responded with the unbridled honesty only a child can muster, his questions tumbling out like confetti. Why do you sing about love so much? How do you make the lights dance? Joe's answers, laced with humor and humility, wove a tapestry of encouragement, planting seeds of confidence in a soul just beginning to explore the world's vast stage. Beyond the immediate glow of that night, the story's resonance extended into the digital realm, where a short video clip captured the essence of the interaction. Shared initially through a trusted outlet and quickly amplified across Instagram, the footage showed Joe and Colton side by side, the boy's handmade suit mirroring the stars in miniature perfection. Comments flooded in from around the globe, fans who had battled their own storms, parents who saw echoes of their struggles, and newcomers inspired by the duo's unbreakable bond. "This is why Joe is more than a singer, he's a healer," one viewer wrote, capturing the sentiment that pulsed through the online community. The clip amassed views in the millions, not because of polished production values, but due to its raw authenticity. In an era where celebrity interactions often feel scripted and distant, this felt like a throwback to simpler times, when stars were accessible and stories like Colton's could command the spotlight. Reflecting on the broader impact, one can't help but admire how Joe Jonas has evolved from teen heartthrob to a figure of quiet advocacy. His career, spanning boy band beginnings with the Jonas Brothers to solo ventures and acting roles, has always carried an undercurrent of empathy. He's spoken openly about mental health, the toll of constant scrutiny, and the importance of giving back, through foundations supporting pediatric care and youth empowerment. This moment with Colton aligns seamlessly with that ethos, serving as a microcosm of his commitment to using his platform for upliftment. For Emily and her family, the evening marked a turning point, a public affirmation of their private victory. "It was like the universe conspired to make this night perfect," she mused, her words a testament to serendipity's gentle hand. Colton, now cancer-free and bursting with dreams of his own stage adventures, often replays the video, mimicking Joe's candy-catching flair with infectious enthusiasm.